3.
Hi, my name is bseal. Today I'm doing a speech for my Communication Class 101. Today I'll be teaching you how to do my mom's spaghetti sauce recipe. This is my audience. My nephew and his friends, and my niece will be recording. So first of all, you want to wash your hands. And then I always get my stove started. I put it on medium to start browning my meat. So what you need is 1 pound of hamburger meat. Put it in there, kind of break it up a little bit. Now while that's starting to cook, I cut up my onion. I usually use a half an onion and I brown it with the hamburger meat. And I just dice it up so it's in small pieces, so when you're eating the sauce, you don't get a big onion in your mouth. Logan, do you want to be my helper? Okay, will you come up here and just move the meat around while I'm chopping this up? You've done that before? Yeah. No? You just stir it. So you just kind of chop up the onions so they're like this. They'll get smaller while it's cooking, so they won't be these huge pieces. And then you just put it in with the meat. And then Logan, just give it a good spin. Perfect. And we can just wait for it to get a little bit hotter so you can just sit down. Thanks, hon. So then the next thing I get ready is my sauce. So I turn it on about 8. And I open up a can of tomato paste. Just a small can is all you need. Just dump it in there. And then with the same pan, I fill it up 3 times and dump it in there. And depending on the consistency you want for your sauce, you can add more if you'd like. So 1, 2, and then I just give that another good little stir so it's mixing together. And then you can either get a large can of stewed tomatoes or you can use 2 of these small ones. And always rinse the tops off because they're kind of dusty. And you just add those into there. If you want to use fresh tomatoes, that's fine. It'll take longer. You have to cook the tomatoes first and for about an hour. And then you'd add the rest of the ingredients for the sauce. Stir it again. And it takes a while for the meat to start going, so don't worry if it's taking long. And then the next thing I do is rinse the carrot. And then I peel it. And I just cut off the ends. And then I dice this up too. You can just cut it down and then put it into smaller pieces. And stuff kids don't like it, so I try to make it really small so they don't know what's in there. and usually they don't. So, Logan. Okay, that's pretty good. Nice, dump it in. Give another good stir. And then I add about 4 mushrooms. Just rinse them off. Whoops, rinse them off again. And I just dice these up too. You know, if I have a processor, you can just process all your vegetables in there too, and I'll make it really small so that no one notices what stuff you're putting in. And then you put in about 3 cloves of garlic. And I like using fresh garlic, but you can use the garlic from that's in a jar. You use about a teaspoon. So to get the garlic out of its shell, you just put it on its side like that, and then you just hit it with a knife, and it pops it out of its shell. You can just get rid of it. And then just dice this up too. You add this to the sauce. And then from here, this is where you add the spices. Oh, actually you have olives. So you can get a small can of olives. My kids like the black olives, so I got a big can. You just drain all the juice out. And this usually ends up being about half a cup of what you want to put into your sauce. So just get them lined up and start dicing them. So you just want to get them about like that. You add it to the sauce. And just give your hamburger meat a good stir again. And I stir the sauce again too. And it's starting to boil a little bit, so that's good. And then you add a teaspoon of sugar. And a teaspoon of allspice. My mom said this is the secret ingredient that makes it so good. And then you want to add a tablespoon of pepper. A tablespoon of basil leaves. And a tablespoon of parsley. And all this can just depend on your taste. If you like something better than, or you want more or less, then you can just change it how your taste buds like it. And I just stir that again. Usually I let this simmer until this got brown, but since we're on time, I already have made some. So you just have your brown meat. It looks like this. You just add it to your sauce. Just give it a good spin. And then I cover it and I let it simmer for about 30 minutes. And while I'm doing that, I would get a big pan like this, put 2 tablespoons of salt in it, fill it up with water, get it to boiling, and then I put my noodles in it and I cook it 8 to 12 minutes, drain the noodles, and then put the sauce over it and it's ready to go. And that's how you make my mom's sauce. Thank you.